If you have ever been in love with a toxic, narcissistic woman, you already know it feels impossible to let her go. You tell yourself it's over, you block her, delete her number, hit the gym, get busy, pray, and somehow she still shows up in your head. You think about the way she smiled, the way she touched you, the way she said, "You are my everything." But you also remember the insults, the lies, the gaslighting, the silent treatment. And yet, part of you still misses her. You are not weak. You are not crazy. You are not obsessed. You are trauma bonded. And today, I'm going to break down exactly how that bond forms and how narcissistic women create chemical addiction through chaos. Because once you understand what's really happening inside your brain and your body, you'll finally stop blaming yourself and start taking your power back.
Welcome to the Narc Free Man Podcast.
Welcome back to the Narc Free Man Podcast. I'm Philip Dugas. Let's start here. A trauma bond isn't emotional weakness. It's neurological conditioning. It's your brain confusing pain with love. Here's what happens. And I want you to really listen to this part because this is the science behind your suffering. When a narcissistic woman love bombs you, gives you affection, attention, intimacy, validation, your brain releases dopamine and oxytocin. Dopamine gives you that euphoric high. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, makes you feel emotionally safe and connected. So you start associating her with happiness, safety, and worth. Then she suddenly flips the script. She pulls away, goes cold, criticizes you. She disappears for a few hours or a few days. That sudden withdrawal floods your system with cortisol, the stress hormone. Now, your brain starts to panic. Like, wait, what happened? What did I do wrong? How do I get that love back? And right when you are about to break, she comes back. Maybe she apologizes. Maybe she gets intimate again. Maybe she just sends a soft text that says, "Hey, I miss you." And guess what happens next? Your dopamine spikes again. That flood of relief, that's your new high. You are not chasing her love anymore. You are chasing the feeling of the chaos finally stopping. That's the addiction. Every trauma bond runs on the same system, the high-low cycle. When things are good, it feels like heaven. When things are bad, it feels like hell. And because those highs are unpredictable, your brain becomes obsessed with trying to get them back. That's why you stay longer than you should. That's why you ignore red flags. That's why you keep thinking, maybe she'll change this time. You are not addicted to her. You are addicted to hope. The hope that the loving version of her will return. The hope that the apology means she finally gets it. The hope that the woman you met in the beginning is still in there somewhere. But brother, here's the truth. That version of her was a mask. The real her is the one who thrives in chaos, not peace. She knows consciously or subconsciously that the moment you get calm, grounded, and centered, she loses control. So she keeps the cycle alive. Up, down, hot, cold, love, hate, it's all part of the same manipulation formula. And because your nervous system keeps trying to predict the pattern, you stay hooked. That's not love, that's conditioning. Now, some of you listening right now have tried to think your way out of this. You have said, I know she's toxic. I know she's manipulating me. I know this isn't healthy. And yet, you still feel drawn to her. That's because logic doesn't override chemistry. When your brain is addicted to the high-low pattern, it's literally in withdrawal when she's gone. You feel anxious, restless, lonely. You start replaying old conversations, checking her social media, wondering if she's thinking about you. You are not craving her. You are craving a dopamine fix. This is why I say you can't outthink trauma. You have to rewire it. Your healing isn't about forgetting her. It's about retraining your nervous system to understand that peace is safe again. Because right now, your brain thinks chaos equals connection and calm equals danger. That's the lie that keeps men stuck for years. So let's get practical. How do you actually start breaking this chemical addiction? It begins with awareness, but awareness alone isn't enough. You have to start taking new actions that teach your brain a different pattern. Here's where I recommend you start. Identify your emotional triggers. So every time you feel that craving, that pull to check her page or text her or replay memories, pause and say out loud, this is a trigger, not truth. Why? Because naming it separates the event from the emotion. That one sentence helps your brain recognize that it's running an old program, not a real need. The next thing I want you to do is replace reaction with action. When the thought hits, don't resist it. Redirect it. Go for a walk. Go to the gym. Write down what you are grateful for. Action rewires obsession. Every time you choose movement over mental replay, you teach your brain a new reward system. The next thing I strongly recommend is to practice dopamine discipline. So for the next 14 days, I want you to detox from chaos. Again, that means no checking her socials, no old texts, no songs that remind you of her, no conversations that keep you in the story. Instead, feed your brain new dopamine sources. Eat clean, go to the gym, small wins. You are retraining your brain to find satisfaction in consistency, not unpredictability. Now, here's the part most men aren't ready for. When you detox from chaos, peace feels boring. At first, you'll think something's wrong. You'll feel restless, uncomfortable, maybe even depressed. That's not failure. That's withdrawal. Your brain is recalibrating. You are teaching it that peace isn't emptiness, it's freedom. So when that silence hits, don't run from it. Sit with it. Breathe through it. Remind yourself, this isn't pain. This is peace detoxing the chaos. You are literally rewiring your brain's chemistry in real time. The final phase of healing is shifting your addiction from craving her to craving peace. You'll know it's working when you stop checking your phone every few minutes. You can remember her without feeling panic. Silence starts to feel like strength instead of loneliness. That's when you have flipped the script. You are no longer reacting to pain. You are responding with power. You are no longer chasing closure. You are living it. Because closure isn't something she gives you. It's something you decide. When you say, I'm done feeding my addiction to chaos, you start healing at the root. That's how you reclaim your peace, your power, and your purpose. Brother, I know how hard this is. I have talked to thousands of men who have lived this exact cycle. Men who are strong, capable, successful, but feel powerless inside their own mind. You are not crazy for missing her. You are not weak for wanting peace. You are just trauma bonded, and bonds can be broken. That's exactly why I created my masterclass called Breaking the Bond. It's not just a course, it's a system designed to help you rewire your brain, reset your dopamine cycle, and rebuild your identity as a man after narcissistic abuse. You'll learn step by step how to stop the obsessive thoughts about her, how to end the emotional addiction to her, how to detach from her control, and create peace that no woman can manipulate again. If you are ready to stop relapsing mentally and finally feel calm in your own skin again, this is for you. Go to my website, philipcdugas.com. Click the link in the description below or click the link in my bio if you want to learn more and check that out. Until next time, stay strong, stay steady, and stay narc free.